Hello, you beautiful. How is everybody? I hope everybody is doing so good. Before I even get into this video, you take a moment, hit the like, hit that dislike. I promise you I don't care which one it is. Just hit something while you're here because it's free 99. And if you're not subscribed, what in the are you waiting for? What? Get some cuticle oil on these fingers, honey, because they look like they're dry. But if you know, you know. This contact dermatitis is taking me out. I do not wish this. No, I do wish this on my worst enemy, actually, matter of fact. Hold, please. Now we can shoot the shish. Everyone's doing well. I'm doing well. I just wanted to come on because today is a day that should have an upload. Let's talk about should have an upload. I'm struggling. I am struggle bus. Okay? Trying to upload every other day. And I know that probably sounds crazy coming from someone who used to upload every day for like 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm struggling. You know, before I edited, especially, because I did not come here editing videos. You know, I didn't edit videos for like a year. Editing, you know what I'm saying? Having to grab the damn content and then go through the editing like, it's a whole shebang. It's a whole shebang. And I cannot keep up with my damn self. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do. I am going to commit to 1 video a week. Because I know I can complete 1 video a week. And I'm just gonna shoot for 2 to 4. Because I put this pressure on myself, and I don't want to do that, because then it makes YouTube not fun. And I could just go to something else. My hair needs to be dyed. I have to dye my hair, you guys. I don't have time. I also have a really solid, pretty large for me, friend group. And we happen to enjoy texting back and forth, phone calls, whatever it is. So that can take up some time in my day. And I want to be able to water my friendships. I want to be able to water any relationship that I have in my life. That includes with my dad. And I don't even feel like I see my dad no more. And truly that's mainly because I'm up all evening and night, and then I go to sleep in the morning before my dad wakes up for the day. And again, I'm not waking up until 1 o'clock to 4 p.m. somewhere in there, you know. And then I don't barely see him because he's in bed by 11 o'clock at night. And once I get up for I can work on something. And I also think my content has changed a lot, you know, like there's a lot of note-taking that I find myself wanting to do. You know, I want to have timelines, I want to have bullet points and stuff like that. And I didn't care about that stuff before. And I think that takes up a lot of time too, that like I just wasn't used to taking up before. Today should have been a reaction video. I'm dying to react to some video that I have frickin' saved. Because I have 1 million saved to react to. And I'm looking at the time frame on these things and they go back 5 months, 8 months, 10 months. And I'm just like, no, girl, this shit's old as hell. But I'm still going to talk about it, sure am. And it is just taking me a little bit longer than I thought it would. You know what I mean? Because there are going to be some videos where I don't have a lot to react to. And then, you know, I want to have longer videos. Like, I'm a longer video girl. I did a video that was 22 minutes, reacted to start from finish. That's not long enough for me. My videos have to be 30 minutes plus. And because I can see the retention rate on my end, you know what I'm saying? I know people watch the 30 damn minutes. It's not like people are only watching 2 minutes of my videos. No, they're watching the 30 damn minutes. So it's like, I need to give at least 30 minutes. So I'm now, the video I was gonna react to and upload for today that you're watching this right now, I need to react to something else to add to that video. Ain't that a beep? And I'm real hard on myself. I'm real hard on myself. And I refuse. I do refuse to be too hard on myself in 2026. So I'm just going to have to take it back. Take it back for myself. You guys probably will not see another video from me until next Monday. And it's going to be next Monday because that is going to be like episode 1 of the new series that I started. And that shit is really taking some time. And going back in my memory and all the things, like there's a lot of things that I had, you know what I'm saying, had stashed in wherever the stash is in my body, trying to remember things. Because the last thing I want to do is be a liar face. You know what I'm saying?
And unfortunately, with that series, I feel like it's even more pressure because I feel like more eyes are going to be on it. So it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure, and maybe that's what it is. I'm just having a bad week. I'm just having a bad few days, and I'm having a hard time keeping up in this moment. Good. I'm going to commit to 1 video a week, and I'm just going to shoot for the 2 or 4. Because I know I can do it. I know I can accomplish it. I just have to put more effort into it.
But as I said, you know, I'm watering relationships and, you know, getting back to things that I neglected for a long time. I am so glad. What are you doing? What do you got? You know, I keep a lot of big things for Curly to scratch on. This is from the AC that still is not officially installed in my damn bedroom yet. It's been hot as hell. And this is what my cat was just playing with. And look, it tears. Like, it just tears right up. Like, no, you're not. You're going to choke on that, dude. You know what? It's right back here. Look at, there it is. That's the little foam thing. And then I have, like, about the same size, like a real thick cardboard box where he could scratch or do whatever he wants to do in here. But no, he wants to find the one thing that he probably just really shouldn't have. That made me nervous when I seen him with that damn thing. That really actually made me nervous. I was like, oh, my baby gonna choke. Back to business. There's no way I would be on YouTube if I had children. There's none. There's no way. I used to say, because I would beef back and forth with people for years and years, you know, I used to say all the time, like, if I had my child with me full time, oh my God, I would never do YouTube. Dude, if I had children, plural, period, I don't think I could give YouTube anything like I've given YouTube ever in life. It'd be like once a week, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a short a day. Shout out to like full-time content creators who are doing the damn thing with multiple children at home. I would probably have to be that mommy, right, who does all the cleaning for yous, the cooking for yous if I had multiple children. Like, I would have to center the content around the children without showing children's faces, of course. That's a no-no. And still try to, you know, make a living off of. Now I feel like my hands need lotion, which is very common for the day. This is a whole thing. Let me go do that. Hold, please. You might hear the fan. Your girl is getting a little warm, okay? Anyway, we're at the end of the healing phase for this contact dermatitis. I've done hours and hours of research on it, and you know, it's not a nail problem. It is now a skin problem for me. It can really affect dental work in the future. Like, it's a real problem. All because I didn't want to protect myself. with gloves that are cheap enough to protect myself with, okay? Had I just worn gloves half of the time that I did nails, this probably wouldn't happen. You know, I don't remember who commented this, but I remember it was a comment. I cannot for the life of me remember who commented this. But they said we should be treating all of these products like they're chemicals. And truly, that's just what it is. And unfortunately now, when I watch nail content and I see that nobody is wearing gloves and they're working with 3D gel and everything, I'm like, oh my God, you're gonna get broken out. And I want to comment all the time, please don't forget to wear gloves, like you're not wearing gloves. But I don't want to be that girl. I'm not gonna be that girl. But like all of us know we should be using gloves, and then I get real mad at myself because like I haven't been able to officially launch. Like we soft launched in April, sure. I've made multiple sets for my girlfriends now, sure. Do I still have a lot more to make to get them all like settled before I officially open shop? Oh yeah, I do. That I can't do because I am just prolonging this allergy. And this allergy is like to take me out almost. You know what I'm saying? It's really almost taking me out. The worst part is that I have a real problem when my hands even feel kind of dry. I got a real problem with touching and feeling things and not liking how it feels. I have a real problem with all of those kinds of things, and everything is altered. I think my fingerprints will have changed. Literally, like on God. There's no way that my hands will have healed properly enough to have the same fingerprints. I really do doubt it. I really do. Because it's almost like being a burn victim. And I really do think that if your hands burned, I don't think your fingerprints would be the same. You know what I mean? I mean that. Like, it is really, really difficult, and it has been very, very hard, you know? It has just really, really got me bummed out. You know, it's really hard to be creative when you can't sit here and play with nails after nails after nails and just, you know, give 2-3 days of your time to just being creative and doing what you love and all the things, because you literally can't. Your hands are broken out, you know, and they blister. That's what the allergy is little blisters. But I'm at the end of the road. And if I'm being completely honest, I just had to add, watch, you'll see what I do all the time. The very tips of my fingers are so dried and cracked because everything under the tip of my finger was like one big blister. So the skin got really, really hard and very painful. And then now it's cracking and like getting dry. So I just like put cuticle oil on the tips of my fingers. And because I make sure to keep on nails, I just kind of do this and just kind of tap in the cuticle oil the best way I know how, because it's really helping to make that skin not so hard and not so dry and cracked. The more it cracks, the worse it's going to feel. And like I was just cleaning up my cuticles today, and I can still see how swollen my already sausage ass fingers are. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, my fucking fingers are still swole from this shit. I've had on the same press-ons for like a week, I think, so I just hadn't really paid attention to the swelling.
I just used the Savvyland cuticle oil, and if you guys like a thick cuticle oil, that is one of them. I've liked all cuticle oils that I have used in the past, but this one is quite thick. It smells really good, and it also doesn't make my fingers sting or anything, so I don't think there's a lot of like artificial stuff in there.
Savvyland, and they're actually a pretty inexpensive brand, so just, you know, if you guys are interested, I thought I'd tell ya. So I'm sorry that I'm doing this, but we might as well just do it while I'm here talking to you. Oh gosh, I'm so glad that this like new concoction of medications is working for me, because I do feel great. Like, it feels good to feel good, you know what I'm saying? Very that. And it's been a long time since I've been on different medication or a different concoction of a sort, you know? And it just really has made such a big difference with my mental health. And I'm on the lowest dosage of like all of them. So I can only imagine how good I can feel. I just have a doctor's appointment at the end of the month, so I'll talk to him or her then, you know? I don't know if it's a guy or girl, I'll be honest with you, I don't. I just left a mental hospital with a mental health appointment, okay? On the end of the month. I almost said the date. I don't even want people to know when a day that I leave my house. Right? Because people stalk me on YouTube real bad. They be all in my business. I don't post anything in real time. I schedule community posts for no reason. It's just out of habit at this point. Just because I quit posting in real time the last few years, you know? I'm just used to scheduling everything I post. I think a lot of people think like, oh my gosh, she's been up for 3 days. You know, I'm sure it's easy to think that because of the way like my community posts go out. But yeah, I promise you that's definitely not the case. I was coughing real bad for a couple days and I'm like, oh man, is this gonna like mess up me like fucking filming a video? Like, of course something else is going on. Oh, my poor son. Oh, my poor son. My oldest son is real sick. He just found out that he has CVID. And then my sister's real sick, and she probably has that too. So I'm feeling real bad for them. I hate when my kids are sick. I don't care if they're 26 years old. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And I hate that I'm not there. I really do. But of course, no matter which child is sick, my sister is a great TT and a great mama, you know, so she takes care of them boys regardless. I would just like to be there because I'd be cooking for him and making sure he's eating and babying him, because that's just what I enjoy doing, you know, really, I truly do. I enjoy babying my boys, because I've never babied my boys. Does that make sense? I very much needed them to be boys, and I'm not a man. I can't raise a man. So, you know, when they're sick, that's like the time that I get to baby them. And I enjoy being my children. I really do. Does anybody else do that? I feel like I'm weird for that, but like I'm okay being weird for that, but I do feel like that might be weird to people. I don't think it's weird though. I think when you're a single mom, you have to be a single mom to get just that. You have to at least be a single mom. Because see, I can't even say single parent. But I guess, you know, maybe men feel that way about little girls too. That's the thing, we never know.
Yeah, I'm about to go take a cigarette break, and I looked up and it said 25 minutes. I really don't think there's going to be a lot to even cut out of here. I'm just real sorry if I talked about a whole bunch of nothing. Thank you for watching this. If you have made it to 25 minutes and 33 seconds, put some red hearts in the comment section, because you are a real one. I have not even talked about what I was going to talk about in this video yet. I swear to you. Let me go take a cigarette break. Hold please. For real.
Why did I just talk to you for 10 minutes in the mother? Do I need to blow my nose? Because I just heard that just like you heard that. Because I think I might just leave that in editing, because shame on me for even having anything in my nose that would make that noise. Hold please. Shame on me nothing, because nothing come out, okay? That was all nostril, baby. But anyway, like, may or may not be talking to some guys, you know, may or may not be, you know, executing, using, utilizing a dating app. May or may not be doing said thing. But I have been thinking about Kentucky forever and ever and ever. No. My hair looks so cute like this. Why hasn't my hair looked like this for 27 minutes? Tyra, get it together. Like, girl, the only thing you have to have done in your whole life is your damn hair, girl. Anyways. But Kentucky forever. And then I was thinking, but Illinois is my forever. I would love to either be back in Waukegan or to live in the city, in Chicago. Could I sit in Kentucky for a couple of years and save up my money and go and rent a place wherever it is I decide I want to live? Absolutely. That's totally a thing. Am I going to get through the next 2 years? Probably, because I'm going to be so busy. But, like, no, I want to have people around me, you know what I'm saying? And I know that I don't really like humans that much. I get that, and I don't like to be around them, per se. But I have a lot of friends in Chicago. I got a lot of friends in Waukegan. You know, like, that shit's home. But then Kentucky's not a bad place to be as, like, home base. And I could just do a lot of traveling via the Greyhound, which is the cheapest route to do any traveling. Then there's always, now that you're out of, well, I'm not out of debt. I'm just not making a $1,200 payment every month, right? Like, no, I'm paying that shit off little by little, and I'm just not getting back into that rigmarole. Is that the right word? Because, bitch, I did not go to college. Is that the right thing, a rigmarole? Is it a rigor? No, it's rigmarole. Am I even saying it right? I'm getting all excited for myself. Am I even saying the word correctly? If I'm not a North Florida girl, I'm not a Kentucky girl. But, like, this is my forever home. My father has never a day in his life done anything for me, okay? He did buy me a car at 16. He never paid child support. He never had nothing, you know. Finally, my dad has something to offer me, you know, offer a roof over my head, and I'm so grateful and all the things. But this is a forever, because when he passes away, he does have something to leave for me and my sister now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this kind of is the forever home. Would I want to stay living in this neighborhood and all the things? No. But I would obviously sell this place and get my own place wherever it is I want to, like, root myself. And no matter how many times I've moved away from home, which is Illinois, I always go back and want to go back to Illinois. I'm not in Kentucky because I wanted to be in Kentucky. I'm in Kentucky because I was desperate to get out of my relationship at the moment, because I mourned the relationship when I got here. Okay, I was so sad for months. Like, oh my gosh, so sad. Even though we stayed talking for a couple months, I was so sad to be without Pookie. You guys have no idea. Pookie is a nickname for him, first of all, but that's my ex. I told my girlfriend the other day, okay, a story about the real Pookie, because I've only known one Pookie in my whole life. I now know two, but I only knew one before I met my Pookie. My Pookie just happens to have a auntie that has a Pookie boyfriend. See what I mean? But she was like, bitch, that's where you got his. And I said, it just came out, dude, and it's stuck. Pookie is a terrible memory, all in all. Pookie was a good kid. Pookie was a really nice kid. He really was. He was a few years older than me, so like I probably shouldn't have like been hanging out with him at all, period. But like he was a nice kid. But the situation behind Pookie, it was fucked up. And then there's always save up, get a vehicle, and drive back and forth to Illinois, which I could do because I have plenty of friends in Illinois that I could stay with. If I have a whole other family, you know, Pookie's family is my family now, you know, that I could stay with. Like, if I need to get away from Kentucky and I need to step in the Illinois soil, like, then I would just be able to go, you know what I'm saying, and just pay gas. It's actually probably cheaper to take a Greyhound than gas. Let's be for real. But yeah, like, may or may not have gone on a few dates, and may or may not be completely and utterly sexually frustrated. Oh, the frustration. And I'm actually better at pleasing myself than any man ever has been. But that does not mean that I don't want to be doing it to a man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I'm doing all that with my hands either. Apparently my hands know what time it is too. And honey, I'm getting real chunky. I'm getting real chunky. I'm about to go on a GLP-1. I think that's what they're called. ChatGPT, GLP-1. I think that's right. I really am. One of my girlfriends is thinking about getting on it, and I really think I should. I really do. I really think I should. Because really, my only thing that I do to make myself feel better is eat. I would love to just like be a drug addict or be an alcoholic and just like turn to something, you know what I'm saying? And have that crutch, that thing, you know, that fulfills whatever that emptiness is. Mine has now turned into not me picking at my face while I'm filming with pokey ass nails. These are my short stilettos, by the way. And when I say it's my press-on business. These are my short stilettos. They're the short almonds, but the almonds are obviously very stiletto. They're very stiletto in my opinion. I don't normally wear short nails, but my nail beds are also damaged, so I'm trying to get them to heal, and I'm wearing press-ons because of the contact dermatitis mostly. Oh. And Tyra, why do you have to have different hands? Why wouldn't I? I got 2 hands. Why wouldn't I do 2 different sets of nails? Why wouldn't I take advantage of having 2 of something? Fucking thinking about life, you know? I do think that I'm gonna talk about the breakup and, you know, just like what I learned in that relationship. There's no bad blood with me and Pookie at all. I love him to pieces. We just can't be together, and that's just like what it is. You know what I'm saying? So like, whatever.
Why did I even say that? I know you don't think I'm going to stop what I'm doing and go back and listen to what I said before that, because I'm not. See, this is a really bad phone conversation, but on the other end, there's somebody to remember what the fuck I said that for.
Damn, dude. Yeah, I don't even know what I said that for. Anyway, I had someone tell me that I'm like a natural storyteller, and like I just so happen to have like stories to tell, like interesting enough stories to actually tell that I lived through, you know? So I think I really want to sit down and just start making a list of things that I think are like story time worthy and like YouTube video worthy. You know what I'm saying? Because like, just because I lived it don't mean it's going to be halfway interesting. Like, more people have watched the prelude of just me talking about what the series is gonna talk about than they have my damn Temu haul. People like the story times for me, and I think that's just what it's gotta be. And I'm okay with that because it's more than obvious nail content is never going to do well on this channel. This channel's established. It's almost been here 2 years. There is nothing nail in the algorithm, and if there is, it's shorts. You know, my nail shorts do great here, thank goodness. But, like, how do you have a Temu haul or an Amazon haul and not film it when you have a whole channel? You know what I'm saying? That's why there is a second channel. It's always linked in my description box if you guys are ever interested in it. Because eventually there won't be anything nail related over here. But I will be posting so much content about my nails and all the things. Because, hello, I'm going to be opening shop. This shit's coming around the corner, dude. And as much as I would like it to be August 15th, because that's within, you know, a 30-day time period of when I thought I'd be opening shop, which was going to be July 30th, I don't even know if I'll be opening September 1st. And that's because of everything else that I have going on that I need to have set and ready before I'm going to officially launch my business. I just finally made a logo. Oh my god, my logo looks so good. Let me put it in here for you. Isn't that the cutest thing? And do you know that it took me little to no effort and I used ChatGPT for the first time ever in my life. And it was so easy. I did it all by myself. I didn't ask nobody about that. I just talked to my phone and let AI do its thing. And I'm so proud of myself. Will I ever talk to Dr. Google's and let AI speak to me back? No. No, I won't. Do I judge people who sit there and talk to AI all day? Maybe a little. Do I judge people who use AI and talk to AI because it is convenient and that's what it's for? No, I don't. I just happen to know someone who I think has had a whole and complete and utter psychotic break in front of everyone's eyes for over a year now. And I don't know. I just think the internet has screwed up her fucking brain and I'm scared. I'm scared. And did you know that there is something called AI psychosis? I know nobody thinks I need another fucking problem. I know I don't need another motherfucking mental problem. And my punk ass would fall into some AI psychosis shit. So no, I'm not gonna let my phone talk to me and like give me therapy advice. No, I'm not doing that. I am already mental. I will be that bitch that ends up in AI psychosis. I'm not doing that. CC Suarez did a video on that, if I'm not mistaken. If I can find it, I swear I will go look for it while I'm editing this video. Kira, go look. And I promise you, she did something about it. And I learned that, and my mouth was dropped the whole time. AI what? Yes, AI psychosis. Not I, said the fly. No, not today. Not tomorrow and not Sunday neither. No, 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 no. But my logo is so fucking cute. Now I can finally get my business cards. But I do have to wait because I don't get paid again until the 25th. And I need to get business cards by the bulk. Because I'm sending out all these fucking nails to my friends. Of course they're gonna pass out my business cards. So like I gotta get them and then I gotta finish up sending people their stuff. I gotta finish up making their nails, okay? Because I haven't been able to do very much because of this contact dermatitis. It has set back everything. But nothing's gonna stop me. I've already shown myself that, so I didn't get too down about it. I really didn't. It has been extremely frustrating at times, but like giving up or being too hard on myself over it, I'm not doing it. Like, no, we are here, bitch. Do you see this nail room, fam? You see all that? You see all this? Like, no. Do you see? No. 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 This ain't that. We ain't giving up, honey. We are here. We have started from the bottom, and we are here, bitch. You know what? That is a great way to end this video, and I sure am. 45 minutes. It might be 30. It might just be 30. Getting tired because I'm getting silly. So maybe I need to go to sleep, or I'll go edit this video and then I'll be ahead of the game. Sounds good, don't it? Anyways, again, don't forget to like this video. Dislike it. I don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. Just hit something, bitch. It's $3.99. And you done sat here for 45 minutes. Maybe 30, I don't know. We ain't been there yet. Future me, don't know. Might pop in, you never know. Editing Tyra loves to pop in. I filmed this really early Thursday morning, and it is now Sunday. But I did film something else, so there's still more to watch because I filmed something early Friday as well. So yeah, this video is all over the place, bro. I actually don't love to pop in, but whatever. I film with lighting for a reason, not to be at the kitchen table or even in my bed and having to talk to you with terrible lighting. Nobody wants to do that. I really do feel like I've talked about everything and anything that I possibly could because I don't have like much of a life, you know what I mean? Don't forget to pay attention. Don't forget to check out my shorts. We're doing voiceovers. Granny T is coming back. Granny T gotta start. Hey, you beautiful bitches. How is everybody? I know. I'm missing nails. It's a whole thing. Look how bad this finger looks. Oh, it hurts so bad still too. I look really crooked because I am really crooked. I don't want anyone to pass me and see me like staring into my phone. I don't want that. And as much as I don't want a side view of myself with my 18 chins, you know, here we are. It's Wednesday, about 11 o'clock at night, and it is beautiful out here. Oh, I held that damn cigarette in a little bit too long. The lighting is terrible, but then I feel like you could see into my crib, and I don't like that. This is about like as straight as I'm willing to go, so I'm just gonna have to deal. And be glad that my dad has LED lights out here, you know what I'm saying? You guys will probably notice me rocking. I don't know what I'm self-soothing for, but I've been doing it for days. I don't know what I'm so anxious about because I really don't feel anxious. But like I'm soothing for a reason, and it's never something, if that even makes sense. Does that even make sense? Probably not, but like that's my life. Nothing about anything makes sense. I just showed my dad Granny T, and he called me a Fruit Loop, and I'm like, you know, I kind of am a Fruit Loop, you know. I get it, but you know what, people are so happy to see Granny T. Imagine the people that come across it and remember her, the old her, who've never met her before. She has to come on and do a whole story time and like catch people up, and I really think I should work on that, but I want to sit outside. I suppose I could be Granny out here, but I'd rather not, you know. My dad cleaned it up very nice out here. And you know, if I'm being totally 100 all the way, keeping it funky, I am really missing Pookie. I know. And it's not even I miss being with him as my boyfriend, as my man's, you know what I'm saying? I just miss being around him. I miss having my friend. He is my best friend. And you know, when it comes to him, I really think that's why we worked so well, because we were friends first. You know, he wasn't just trying to get in my panties. He wasn't, you know, trying to just have sex, you know, he just wasn't. No, it's just really hard. He really is. He's my best friend. And on top of being my best friend, Mama was my bestie. My sister-in-law was my bestie. My brother-in-law was my bestie. And I know that I only have like 4 other friends, you know, but like I miss them 4 other friends big time, you know, I really do. It's really hard to be somewhere so long and to be so connected to these people, you know. Anytime I moved away, I never really missed my friends. Granted, I would go home once a year for 6, 7 years that I lived in Florida in my 20s. But I just didn't feel like I missed them, you know? I guess I maybe just felt like, okay, I'm starting a new life. And I think I'm supposed to be that way here because I am. I'm starting a new life. But I just don't think my life is in Kentucky. I just really don't. I just don't think so. And that's okay. It doesn't have to be. Like, I do think this could be a home base, you know, and I could just come and go as I please and just make sure that I help my dad with, you know, half the bills. That way I have my rooms and my stuff, and, you know, you got to pay rent whether you're there or not, any landlord. So, like, it would be the same with him. And just save up for, you know, I don't know, a vehicle, something, you know, I don't know. I just don't feel like I need a vehicle. My dad has one, and, like, I don't really have nowhere to go. Although I could drive back to Chicago and or Waukegan. I don't really have anyone in Waukegan that, like, I'm dying to see at the moment, but, like, in Chicago, for sure. Pookie's birthday is coming up, and I've spent the last 2 birthdays with him, and it's like, wow. Birthday number 3. And, like, I'm not gonna be there, you know? But we were hanging out on his birthday, and I just didn't know it was his birthday. He didn't tell me it was his birthday, you know? And he no longer has a phone, so it's just like I hear from him when I hear from him, you know? And I just, it's hard. It's really hard. It's really hard. It really is. It's so hard. Oh, man, you know, I'm sitting here and I'm finishing my cigarette, and I start getting some texts from a new friend. She's not actually a new friend. I've known her for years, you know what I'm saying? But, like, we're starting an actual friendship, if that makes sense, right? And she's bugging up about Granny T, bugging up. And she thinks it's fucking great. You know, she's texting me right now, and she just keeps coming through and coming through. And I give everybody a nickname, and her nickname just keeps popping on my phone, and it's so funny. I'll have to tell her nickname one day. And, you know, honestly, I would think, like, if my friendship cup wasn't full, and that's why, like, I had to see Pookie, right? Like, it doesn't make sense because my friendship fucking cup is overflowing. Like, we are even making new friendships in 2026, you know? Like, you couldn't have told me a year and a half ago that I would be willing to make new friends, you know what I'm saying? And then there's even somebody else that, you know, I plan on, like, exchanging my numbers with, you know, like, numbers with them. So we can, you know, like, build on a friendship, you know? Like, my friendship cup is full. And if I'm being honest, and you know what, might as well just keep it funky around here, that's what we do. I miss Pookie intimately. You know what I'm saying? We slept interlocked. He slept completely wrapped around my body. And I don't know how I did it. I have no idea how I did it. But I did do it. And, you know, I miss that, you know? So maybe it's not even I miss my best friend. I miss, yeah, maybe the intimacy, you know? Even just sleeping with them, you know? It's really hard to end a relationship that you don't want to end, but you have to end. And I guess that's what part of being an adult is all about, right? Sorry, my dad's doing dishes. And you're probably going to be hearing that in editing. So I will talk a little bit louder. It's hard to leave someone that you're completely and madly in love with, but you can't be with them. What do? You just hurt. You hurt until the hurt stops, you know? Well, that makes me want to cry. But it's so true. It's so true. Because it does. It hurts. It does hurt, for sure. Forgive the hair, because we actually, like, did an everything shower today. And I really needed that, you know? I just really needed that, like, 30-minute, like, I can just stand here and just be clean ass shot. You know what I'm saying? Where you give all your time and you're fucking caressing your scalp and, you know, fucking cleaning in between your toes with a fucking toothbrush. No, I do not do that. I do not do that. I don't even know where that came from.
You know what I would do if I seen someone cleaning in between their toes? Why are the in between your toes so dirty that you need a toothbrush, ma'am, sir? Huh, that would be my question. I don't even know where that came from. Because we all know, I could tell a stinky foot ass bitch from a mile away just by looking at them.
Lies. I don't think my dad's doing dishes. I think he's getting his nightly ice cream. You guys, my dad is an ice cream junkie. Loves his ice cream. And it's always the vanilla bean, but he always adds some kind of different topping to it. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's pineapples, what else does he do? Chocolate, obviously. He'll put some jelly in there sometime. He's just real creative with his ice cream. And then sometimes it is just vanilla honey. I have not watched nail content in so long. And if I do click, I'll go in there and I'll like it. And of course, I'll leave my little comment with my little purple hearts. I don't know what that was. But I will start watching it and then I'll think, oh shit, I gotta do this. And then like I'm done. And then I forget that I watched it. And I feel like once you click on something that the algorithm suggests and you don't finish it, it's not gonna suggest it again. At least that's not how my algorithm works on YouTube. Everything has just been YouTube, work. And it's just like, no, I can't, I don't want to live my life like that ever again. You know, because I remember that life. And that was a really stressful life. I just happened to want it that bad, you know. And I worked my fucking tail off. But I also know, as long as I'm making content that people want to watch, aka my life, I'm also going to have better views than if I did a Temu haul and put in 3-4 hours of my time to do that, you know. The Temu hauls are definitely very vocally being like banished over here. But don't worry, they're not going to keep coming. It's just I wouldn't have all this stuff and not put out a video. I just wouldn't do that when I have a whole ass channel. It's good content, you know, it's just not on the right channel, that's all. That's why I made Tyra's press-ons, and my other channel is always in the description, okay? So if you ever want to check me out on my other channel. I'm really excited about launching, though, and opening up shop and all the things. I'm really excited about it. I'm not sending out sizing kits this time. See, like a car is passing, and I don't like it because we have a speed bump right in front of the crib. Yeah, and I look like I'm recording a video, and I don't want to look like I'm filming a video over here. Oh, I got laundry going. I need to get in there and get it in the dryer. I also need to go to the mailbox. I really need to go to the mailbox. And I need to see if these people sent me the right glitter, otherwise I'm probably gonna bug up. I have ordered holographic glitter 6 times now, and it keeps coming to me like that cheap packaged like Dollar Tree 6-8 colors for a damn dollar ass shit. You're not charging me $9 for packaging and glitter that I see on pictures, and it's not coming to me like that. I'm gonna have a real big problem. I need to go to the mailbox. I need to put my stuff in the dryer. And you know what? I will continue this because I will be sitting down to do a Granny Tea video this evening. So I may not be sitting outside with yous anymore, but I hope you guys, you know, got to kick it with me for a little bit. Hello. I have like, I don't know, 4 nails left on. I've taken an everything shower. I did like 30-minute like skincare, shaved my legs, exfoliated my body, and this is just what happens. My nail beds are destroyed. because of the allergy reaction. I was sitting out here in a tank top and shorts, and I had to go change my outfit. I was like, oh no, it's a little chilly out here, baby. Most people are probably sleeping, but it's like, you know, just, you know, the beginning of the night for me. So I'm gonna enjoy the outdoors and just sit here and love life. I might even, you know, not work, like mess around, do some other stupid shit, you know what I mean? Never know. Anyways, like this video, dislike this video. I don't care. Don't give a shit. Please subscribe. Do not forget to hit that bell, because I am here for you at least once a week. I am never going to be that girl. I'm never going to be that YouTuber, okay? I really am not. But for right now, I don't want to be telling stories. Can't be a liar face at the end of my own video. I am here for you once a week, if not 4 times a week, hopefully, when I'm like really on my shits. Do not forget the notification bell. Why? Because you just never know when I'm gonna upload. Wouldn't you hate to miss one? I would hate to miss one.
I really would. I would be watching me too, honey. I really would, because I think I'm crazy. I think I'm crazy and silly. I really do think that. And funny. Trauma has made me funny. But like, I think I'm a little funny. I would watch me, for sure. If I came across me, I'd watch me. And I'd have my bell on.
It's me, though. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. We ain't the same folks. You know, it's okay. Get up out of here, because I think I am. I think I'm a little overtired. It's like 2 a.m. on Wednesday when I'm filming this, so I might be a little tired. Oh, I got to bring Granny T out. We got to bring Granny T out, and with the special guest, honey. It's got to be a special guest. I hope you have a great day or night, wherever it is you are, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, Girl Scout.